Who taught you this?
Doing time and seeing other people do it that have life, did 30 years, different ways. So you perfect certain things, or you do things the way you like it.
It's really hot.
Hi, my name is Mario, and I'm an ex-felon.
Hi, I'm Kevin Meehan. I'm the chef owner of Cali Restaurant in Los Angeles.
Today, I will be teaching a pro chef how to make a meal I'm perfecting in prison. Ready to do this?
Absolutely.
So today, we're making one of my specialties, a wet burrito. So what we have here is a styrofoam cup, double just because of hot water, and we have a bag to insert inside the cup. Now open the bag up, and you're gonna put the bottom part inside there, and put it out just like that. Yes, sir. This is how you start your wet burrito. Get the tortillas. So you take one of the tortillas, and you put it half on the side right here, like a backward C.
Okay.
So we get a full circle burrito and take the other half and make it all the way down.
And they have tortillas available in prison?
Yes, sir. You buy them every month on your commissary if you have enough money, like $2 a pack. So now, the next thing we're gonna do is get our bowl. We're gonna take all the ingredients we're gonna put that we want inside here. We're gonna put inside here first, and we're gonna shake it up.
Okay.
So we're gonna start first with a canned good because we need the top of the canned good to cut the meat and the chicken. You take your prison ID and you go borrow this utensil because you can't keep this overnight yourself.
There's everything's conserved, right? Everything's in a can or in a jar?
Yes.
Do they use like glass jars or plastic jars?
Plastic jars. We can't have no glass in prison.
Clearly, right? Canned chicken. Smells like canned tuna.
We're gonna take this chicken, we're gonna pour this out the bowl. Right. And we're gonna take this, and if you have soft fingers or like that, or you're scared to get cut, you take a paper towel or a napkin and you put it right here on this part. You're gonna use this to chop it down
This
a little bit.
to cut? This is the knife?
That is the knife.
That's pretty clever.
Yes, and we use that just to break the meat down. You know, and you can do it. There's no race.
That's really smart.
Take one spoon, we're gonna crush it up. So you're gonna put that in there. You're gonna take your seasoning pack and we'll put that to the side. Next, we're gonna get our pork grinds and put them in here. I take the can and I always put it in the bag. This is consumed trash that you sell in a smaller prison.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah, you always should. Next, we're gonna get one bag of chips.
I'm on hot Cheetos.
I'm on Doritos.
Okay.
So, you're gonna crush them up real good.
Yeah.
Next, we're gonna get our beans. Put in here.
Now, what kind of beans are these?
These are refried beans.
And then they're refried and redried?
Refried and redried, exactly.
Cereal.
Next, we're gonna get our hoisin sauce.
What kind of sauce is this?
This is hoisin sauce. It's an Asian sauce. Hoisin sauce, excuse me, yes.
We're probably both saying it wrong.
Right. Some people like to put these inside and on top, which I prefer. So what we do is we're gonna pick some of the yellow peppers in here to give it flavor. And we're just gonna put some in here to go inside the burrito.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll open sriracha. What is this pronounced?
There's an A at the end.
Sriracha?
Sriracha.
Sriracha. Well, a lot of people say police too, and it's really police.
I'm from Long Island, New York. I say everything wrong.
If you want to, we can add meat. We're gonna use a third of it because you're gonna save it for your next meal. Just cut right into there.
Look at that, it cooks right through.
Mm-hmm. So what I do now is I take the top of my bowl that's already clean, and I use that as my platter.
I'm trying to cut my fingers off. So when you're cooking, do you have to hide when you do it?
Well, no, you just throw it away because they give us canned goods. You are allowed to have canned goods, so I don't understand why we can't use this cup. But they just don't want you to keep it in yourself.
They don't keep tabs of this though?
No, they can't keep tabs of this. This is, I mean, no.
Can you use this, like, I don't know, like, as a weapon, like as a key to get out?
I don't think you use anything as a weapon, but if you can use your own cheapest weapon, they can't really shield you from all the stuff.
But you guys aren't trying to get into fights, so you're trying to get rehabilitated and go home,
Exactly. Everybody that goes to jail is not in a gang. Everybody goes to jail probably for a traffic ticket or didn't pay child support. Everybody that's criminal, not doing criminal things on the street, in my opinion. Yeah, I've been in jail with people that's really just doing time for myself, for other people, you know, because I didn't want to be a snitch or I didn't want to have my family life in jeopardy. So I just decided not to say nothing, let the police do the job. Yeah. And it cost me 12 years of my life. You know? Yeah. But it's a lesson learned for me not to put myself in that situation.
Yeah, there's a lot of hard stories, I'm sure. This?
Okay, well, I'm gonna put that in there.
Okay.
Once we do that, let's shake it up. Okay, so now we're gonna take the lid off the top and we're gonna pour it inside the hole of the burrito.
Okay.
Get all the bottom, you can push it down, all that. We are ready to go. Now all we need now is the hot water. This is not a hot pot that we use in prison. It's not allowed, metal is not allowed in prison, so there'll be a plastic thing similar to this, Kevin.
Got it. Do I have enough of this?
No, put some water to it. You see the water come on top of it.
Oh, I got
to go all the way to the top.
All the way to the top of the
Right there, the food, yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
It smells good.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the slack of it, like, right? Twist it all the way to the top of the burrito.
Okay.
And then we're gonna tie it right to where we're gonna tie it to right there.
Who taught you this?
Doing time and seeing other people do it that have life, did 30 years, different ways. So you know, you perfect certain things or you do things the way you like it.
It's really hot.
So we let this stay for about 3 to 5 minutes. Some people go longer because they like everything to be cooked. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you have any fancy foods that's even similar to this where you have to tie it and do this?
Well, what we do in our kitchens, we call it sous vide. It means in French under pressure.
Okay.
Which is kind of ironic in prison. It's I assume there's a lot of that.
Right.
But what we do is we have imagine like a vacuum sealer. So what we do is we'll take a bag and put like maybe a chicken breast in there.
Okay.
And then a little olive oil and let's say herb. Vacuum seal it, remove all the atmosphere, and take that bag and put it in warm water, and then slowly cooks in that warm water.
We'll undo it now, right?
Look at that. Looks good. Look at it. It's like a tamale.
Yeah,
It's more like a
just like that.
tamale technique of steaming.
Now we're gonna take our cheese and we're gonna spread it on top of it.
Look at
Put the
this.
cheese up. So then what you're gonna do now is you're gonna take a sriracha and you're gonna make it little, we're gonna take your other bag of cheese you have, whether it's Doritos or hot Cheetos. So you're gonna spread this over your burrito. Then the last thing you do, if you want jalapenos, you take the same jalapenos I had, you get some, sprinkle them over the top.
That's why you told me to reserve these.
Yes, I did.
Smart.
If you want a little juice, because you like jalapeno juice, you can pour just a little juice on it, get a little twang to it if you want to do that.
Twang. Okay.
And then, whatever your religion is, you bless your food, and voila, here's your wet burrito. You want to open it, you want to taste it, you want
How's
to
it look?
Yours look outstanding.
You know what? Yeah.
Oh my God.
That looks good, right?
You know?
Okay.
I still got it. Now give me your honest opinion.
You know what? I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
Now people want this burritos request different things. Can you have it without the horsing? Can you put more beans in it? Can you put mayonnaise? Can you put jelly?
I'm still eating it. I got it. I'm not hating on it.
Right.
I have an interest in this is because I love cooking and like this is something I never had prison food before.
Right.
But this is stuff that you use while you have downtime and you can be a little more creative.
Exactly.
And so I learned something today for sure.
I learned something today too that you can that you're really talented because the way your burrito looks better than mine, and I'm going to teach you.
You know, we can learn something from each other.
I like that.